Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku from May 22nd, 2023. All right, I'm going to hit restart so my time is accurate. Okay, the 8s here repeat. I was getting worried there weren't any repeats up there. I'm interested in this geometry, but this one might actually be more interesting. We've got the 5 and the 6 looking up. Okay, well the 5 is here. The 6 could be anywhere though. Okay. This row, what does it need? It needs the low digits. 1 through 5. That's nice to think about at least. 5. Look at that. Do you see it? This 5 here, this 5 here. This is the only cell that can be 5 in that row. Love spotting that. Feels really good to spot that. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This can't be 1 or 2, so it feels like it's at least worth filling these out. And then, yeah, we don't get anything immediately, but it's helpful to have that marked up, I think. Let's keep scanning though. This 4 does need to go in one of these two, but unfortunately neither of them see a 4. If I could get another digit along with the 4 restricted, that would be nice. This 6 is out of here, but this can still be 6. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. We do have 2 1s that look in. Oh, we have 3 1s that look in, so we can place a 1. All right. Now we have these 2 1s that look down, so 1's in one of these two. Six, not quite good enough. 5 is interesting, but not quite good enough to mark. All right, let's keep looking. This has this has nothing to scan horizontally, so let's scan vertically. We have the 2, 3. Oh, actually, this is quite nice. 3 goes here. It was this 3 here that looked in. Claudia has a lot to say about that. I don't know if you heard that. Let's see. Okay, vertically as well. Unfortunately, this is kind of a hole because only the 3 sees it. I guess the 6 sees it, and this column does need a 6. But unfortunately, any of these could be 6. Okay. 9. 9's actually, yes. 9 goes here. Now it's not a hole. Now it's a 9. So, yes, 5. Okay, so where's 5 go in this column? Notice we have, we have this 5 seeing here and this 5 seeing these two. And the corner marks helped us see that 5 would be restricted. We can place it now. I'm just going to fill this triple, which may or may not reveal more, but let's see. We need a 2, 4. What am I missing? 6, I guess? Yeah, there's nothing really to eliminate there, but let's see. So I'm doing vertically here still. I think that's all I can get. Let's move on to the next vertical. 4 is down here. I'm going to mark that. I don't know how I decide if I want to mark 3 or not, but I'm interested that there's 4 left in this box. There's 4 left in this box as well. If I mark all the 4s, I'm actually going to end up marking this entire top rows. So let's hold off on that for now. Okay. I looked at 6s. There's really not much lining up. Let's go to the next one. 8s are down here. 3's in this corner here. There's really not a whole lot to scan, is there? So let's look for hiddens maybe. Okay, so I don't know if this is interesting yet, but I did notice that 1, 6, and 7 aren't placed in this column yet. And they can't go here. But there's 4 left to be 1, 6, 7. Now this can't be the 6 or 7. And this can't be the 6 or 7. There we go. So I found a hidden 6, 7. So the way I found that was, just to go over it again, I saw that these 3 weren't placed in this other column. So they occupy 2 columns. The third column of the box, they weren't placed in at all. So they're prime candidates because they aren't in these 2. And then I noticed that this 6, 7 and this 6, 7 look into 2 of the cells that were remaining. So 6 and 7 can only go in these 2. So that's a 6, 7 pair. Those are the really fun ones to spot. Unfortunately, 1 can still be in here or here. Basically, what's left is going to be a quad. It's going to be 1, 2, 4, and 9. So this can't be 9. These can't be 9. That can't be 9. So 9 can only be here. Let's just double check. We have this 9. Okay, and this couldn't be 9 because of our hidden 6, 7. This can't be 9 because it sees 1. This can't be 9, and this can't be 9. So 9 is only here in this column. And now I think it's worth filling the 1, 2, 4. Especially because we have this 4 and 2 looking in. Yeah, and the 1 as well. So that gives us the 2. All right. Very nice progress. This column was really cool. Okay. Oh, and that 2 looks left. Makes this a 6. Very nice. Okay. 6s here. Now we have these 6s looking in and this 6. So 6 is in one of these 2. There's 3 left in this box. I can mark 3. 3, 4, and 5 are what's left. So this is only 4. Leaves 3, 5 pair. This is now a 2. Very nice. So this is a triple. Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6, 7, and 9. Nice. So that's the 7. Leaves a 6, 9 pair. Very nice. All right. I'm looking, when I see this, right? It's always nice to look at that because only 1 and 2 are over here, but there's 4 values. So we know 3 and 4 are limited here. So we can mark that claiming, right? That 3 and 4 have to be here, which may or may not be helpful. But for example, the 4 is obvious, but the 3, this cell not being 3 was not obvious. But this cell cannot be 3. But we can see that now if we look at 3 here and see that 3's point. But yeah, so now what can it be? It can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So I think it's 6 or 9 only. Another 6, 9. Okay. This has 3 left, so let's fill that. 4, 7, 8. Again, we found finding singles whenever we fill triples. Okay. What does this box need? I think it's time to start filling quads. We need 1, 2, 6, and 7. Almost. This 4, 7 pair means... Yeah, okay, we need... Oh, no, sorry, we have a 7 in the box. I was going to say the 7 goes here, but obviously it doesn't. This is 3 or 5, though, so that's helpful. So these 3 5s are the same, and then this is going to be whatever's left over. I guess I'll mark it. So we need 2. We need the 3 or 5. That isn't this one. And then we need the 8. So 2 and 8 are down here. I'm noticing that this 7 needs to be placed in the column, but it could go in 2 places. I'm trying to vocalize more of what I'm seeing, even if it doesn't lead somewhere, just so you know kind of what I'm scanning. Maybe it's helpful, maybe it's not. Let me know how vocal you'd like me to be. I'm making these for you, so I'd love to hear your feedback. What do you enjoy when you watch these? I am not seeing what to do next. I am trying to look. Okay, so I think filling another quad, especially because the 3 and 8 are marked. So we have the 3 and the 8, and then we also need a 2 and... A 9. That's why I wasn't seeing it. It's 9. Okay, so the 9's in one of these two. Okay, that doesn't seem to do much. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 here. I think these are going to be pretty limited. Because we have I guess the row already has 3 and 4, though. I was going to say they can't put 3 and 4 in them, but I think they actually might not be as limited as I expected. You can't put 8 in them. So it'll be 4 values. We have some stuff looking up, so maybe it'll be helpful. So we do need a 2. We have 3, 4, 5. We need 6, 7, and 9. We have an 8 in the box, so yeah, okay. These were pretty limited. We get a 6, 9 pair. Nice. So that's 7, and this can't be 9, so it's 2. And yeah, okay. Well, finding that 6, 9 pair appears to have been extremely helpful. Resolves this other 6, 9 pair. Okay, let's do a little bit of cleanup here. 2, 3 pair looks left. That's 1 and 2 and 6. That's 4 and 7. Alrighty. Let's just clean up as much as we can here. Get rid of corner marks that we don't need anymore. Alright. Now let's take a step back and see what's good. Okay, these columns will be good. We have a triple and a double. So here we need 1, 2, and 5, it looks like. And here we need 4 and 8. Doesn't do anything yet, but we have more to fill. This is going to be 2, 3. Oh, no, not 2 or 3. Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, 3's in one of these two. Interesting. So we can't be 3 because of this 3. 1, 2, 3. So we could be 4, 5, and 8, it looks like. That's interesting with this 4, 8. Now, I could use uniqueness here. So here's a little secret. There's only ever one solution to a Sudoku. Now, I'm not going to use this because you never need uniqueness in the New York Times Hard, but you can use it if you want. So the New York Times Hard is guaranteed to be unique, only one solution. So what would happen if there was no 5 here? Well, we'd have this 4, 8 pair here and this 4, 8 pair here. And there's nothing in this world that would be able to distinguish whether it's 4s here and 8s here, or whether it's 8 here and 4 here. The rest of the entire puzzle will resolve in exactly the same way. That's called uniqueness. This is called a unique rectangle. And so what we can learn here is that the 5 is going to be in one of these two cells. Now, I'm not going to do it, but that would mean that this is a 3 and we probably finish the puzzle. But let's keep that in mind. I guarantee you I'm going to make these green. One of the green cells will be a 5 at the end of the puzzle, but we will not need to use that. But I spotted it, so I thought I would let you know about that if that's something you want to use. Now, you have to be careful because unique rectangles are only allowed to occupy 2 boxes. If they occupy 4 boxes, like let's say you have a unique rectangle here, that's not a unique rectangle. They can be resolved by other digits in their own box. It's only when it's in 2 boxes. So be careful when you use it. Make sure you understand why they work, or you might misapply them. All right, so let's finish this in a way that does not require uniqueness, fully logical. 2, 3, 7, and 8. So that's not 2 or 7, those aren't 3. So 7's in one of these two. Does that claim anything? No, we had that. I think I might just have to go full candidate. There's probably just some pair or something hiding. Oh, actually, I did spot something. So in this row, I was thinking about 8s. And the reason I was thinking about 8s is I was like, what if these 8s align? Right? What if this wasn't an 8? If these 8s align, then I would need to place an 8 in this row somewhere, and it would have to be exactly here. But guess what? It sees an 8. So there's no way that's true. So these 8s are not going to align. That means this must be an 8. And we can show that by looking at where can 8 go in this row. Or rather, not that this has to be an 8, but that these can't be 8. Right? We can't have an 8 in one of these. And we can actually claim this row. So in this row, 8 is taken out of here. Obviously, these are not 8s. And so 8's in one of these two. And that claims these, making a 2, 7 pair. So this is not a 2. Is that enough? The 2, 7 pair in the box is maybe helpful. It seems like it ought to be. No, we actually kind of already knew from these 2's aligning that these wouldn't be 2. Maybe still it's worth, I mean, I guess it's worth filling these. Right, we need 1. We can't have 2 because of the 2-7 pair. And we need 3 and 5. And these can't be 3 either. Oh, for different reasons, because the 3's in the rows. So that makes a 1-5 pair. So again, in the column, we needed 1, 2, 3, and 5. This 2-7 pair removed 2, and then these individual 3s removed 3. That leaves a 1-5 pair. So my suspicion was right that 2-7 pair would be helpful. Leaves a 2-3 pair. Actually, is that still not enough? Let's fill these. We know the 8's here. We know the 4's are in any of these. What else do we have? So we have a 1. We have a 2. We do need a 3. 4 we marked. We have a 5. We need a 6 and an 8, which we marked. Okay. I don't think I did that well. Let's look at the column and let's fill the column and let's just clean it up. I think that might be better. I don't trust what I just did. We have a 1. We need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7. We need 8. Okay. We know from marking these 8s that 8's not in any of these. And then we can clean up the 3, 6, the 2, 6, and the 3. And then also none of these can be 2 because of the 2-7 pair. Okay. Did that come out different than the last time I did it? It feels like it did because I thought I saw a pair before. So yeah, sometimes I feel like I just didn't approach it right and I just redo it. I don't want a lucky mistake. Oh, the 1-5 pair is what does it. So these can't be 5. There we go. So this is 4 and this is 6. And hopefully that actually resolves everything. That's 8 and 4. And there's our 5 in green. Told you. All right. It was guaranteed, but I didn't want to use uniqueness. All right. These can't be 4. So that's a 1, 2, 8, 3, 5. So I'm not trying to discourage you from using uniqueness. What I try to do though is when I solve puzzles, I like to prove that they're unique. If you assume they're unique and they're not, then uniqueness is not valid. Now, it is a safe assumption that any published New York Times Sudoku will be unique because they use a computer to generate it. But still, I like to, if you do a logical solve, you have proven that the solution you arrived at is the only possible solution, and it's kind of nice to have that feeling. But anyway, uniqueness is perfectly valid and can sometimes really speed up your solves. So there's nothing wrong with using uniqueness on puzzles that you know are unique. If you're test solving a puzzle that someone made, I recommend against uniqueness because then you are not guaranteeing that there is only one solution to their puzzle. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. And of course, if you enjoyed this content, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.